There is a moment many of us know very well, even if we don't always name it. That moment where you look ahead and realize that you actually don't know what comes next. Not in a dramatic way, not in a crisis way necessarily, just in that quiet, slightly unsettling way where the old strategies stop working and the next phase hasn't revealed itself yet. And for a long time, I thought that that moment meant something was wrong with me, that I hadn't thought enough, prepared enough, anticipated enough. I believed that if I just stayed mentally ahead of life, analyzing, forecasting, planning, I could protect myself from uncertainty, disappointment, or making the wrong move. But over time and through many lived experiences, I've learned something different. The answers don't come when you chase them. They don't come when you pressure yourself into clarity. They come when you stop gripping, when you actually manage to relax. What I want to speak about today is space. Not as an abstract concept, but as a lived experience. The kind of space that feels uncomfortable precisely because it doesn't come with instructions, timelines, or guarantees. Because here's what I've noticed again and again in my own life. There were moments where I truly had no idea what was going to happen next. No clear plan, no logical sequence, no reassuring narrative to tell myself. And yet, every single time I required an answer, it came. And not weeks in advance, not in a spreadsheet, not as a perfectly articulated strategy, but as a very simple, grounded knowing that arrived exactly when that was needed. Knowing that, something softened with years. I started trusting that I don't need to know everything in advance in order to feel safe, that life doesn't ask us to live 5 steps ahead of ourselves all the time, and that clarity has its own timing, and that timing is rarely negotiable. And that leads to a very honest question I want to offer you. Where in your life are you demanding answers before life is actually asking you to move? Because we live in a culture that mistakes control for wisdom. And we've been taught that not knowing is dangerous, that uncertainty is a weakness, that clarity equals intelligence, maturity, or responsibility. But if I'm being very honest with you, much of what we call clarity is simply anxiety dressed up as planning. I've noticed that when I overthink, over-anticipate, over-prepare, I'm not being wise, I'm just being afraid. Fears want guarantees. Life doesn't operate on guarantees. Some of the most aligned decisions I've made did not come from thinking harder. They came after I stopped interfering, after I stopped trying to solve life as if it were a puzzle to crack, instead of a relationship to listen to. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Anne-Claire Meret. Here, we talk about living from the heart and earning from the heart. It's about trusting yourself, trusting life, and building a life that is both aligned and abundant. Over the past years, I became a millionaire, not by forcing, hustling, or betraying myself, but by following my heart, listening deeply and learning to trust the timing of life. And on this channel, I share everything I've learned along the way, honestly, simply, without pretending I have it all figured out, because it's not true. And I ask powerful questions because I'm a coach. A lot of magical things happened in my life because I followed my heart and just decided to take one step. I started to study naturopathy and paid for the first installment for 3-year study without knowing if I would be able to pay for the whole thing as an unemployed person at the time. I moved abroad years later with everything I had without having visited the country before. It was Costa Rica. Answers came, solutions came, magic happened. So here's another question to sit with. Are you seeking clarity or are you seeking reassurance? Because those two are not the same. And this is where the conversations about space becomes essential. We often experience space as emptiness, as a lack, as something to fill quickly so we don't feel exposed. But in my experience, space is not empty at all. Space is fertile. It's where things reorganize themselves beneath the surface. It's where energy gathers, matures, and realigns. Clarity doesn't land in a crowded room. If every silence is filled with action, opinions, explanations, urgency, or self-justification, there is simply no room for something new to arrive. You cannot hear a whisper in a room where the music is blasting. So let me ask you this. What might become clear if you stopped filling the silence? I used to believe that being responsible meant having everything figured out. Now I see it very differently. Responsibility for me looks more like staying present, listening carefully, and taking action when the time is right. Responding instead of reacting. Some of the most profound shifts in my life happened during periods where I didn't have answers, but I stayed available. I didn't rush decisions just to relieve discomfort. I didn't dramatize the unknown, although it was not necessarily easy. I let space to do its quiet, invisible work. And when clarity came, it didn't arrive as a long mental argument. It arrived as a calm, embodied sense of, this is it. And that's why I no longer see not knowing as a failure. I see it as a phase that deserves respect. So here's another question for you. What if not knowing isn't something to fix, but something to honor? Most people try to escape space as quickly as possible. They rush into decisions. They grab the first option that feels stable enough. They confuse movement with alignment. But space is not asking you to freeze your life. It's asking you to listen more deeply, to lean into the pose instead of fighting it. Relax, take a walk, to let yourself not explain everything. And that's not avoidance, it's trust. So ask yourself gently, where could you afford to pause instead of pushing? There is something profoundly powerful about being able to say without drama or collapse, I don't know yet. Not as weakness, as honesty. Because when you stop pretending that you know, you stop betraying yourself. And here's what I know for sure from lived experience. Life doesn't respond to pressure, it responds to trust. So if you are in a season of not knowing, don't rush it, don't fix it, don't judge it. Embrace space. Embrace not having the answers yet, and that's okay. And trust this deeply. When the time to move will come, you will know. In presence. If this resonates with you, I invite you to follow my channel. Here, I share about money, freedom, trust, being a creative being, and what it means to live and earn from the heart. I didn't arrive here by accident. I didn't arrive here by force. So if you want to explore a more aligned way of building your life, your work, and your abundance, you're in the right place. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video.